Well guys, this is just going to be a quick little video. I'm just going to show you what it looks like to install Windows on a computer. So, we're just going to fire up my TV back here. Wait for that to load up first. Here she is. She's all closed up. I got pictures of it, but I didn't really want to do a video because it's generally not what my channel's about, building PCs. I may or may, once I get some more orders for PCs, then I'll probably have that over on my hobby channel or something like that. But as of right now, we're gonna fire her up. There she is. Get the little board LED. Fired right up this time. I just gotta wait for the TV to click over. So I'm gonna wait for that. Here we are. Got it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is just plug this in here. Of course this drive doesn't want to work right now. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to reboot it right now. I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to get into this. That should take us into, just press delete. That should take us into the BIOS. Aha! Here we are, Windows. Because it pulled this one. This is my boot drive. Okay, so now, with this, actually, hold on. Hold on a minute here. We don't want to do that just yet. We want to make sure everything's getting picked up. So I'm going to reboot it and check that for you guys. Okay, here we are. Now we're in the BIOS. So we're going to use our my mouse down there. And pick OK. Alright. This is what I want right here. You want to make sure it is partition 1 and not this. So we're going to get this. The Kingston Data Traveler, which is this one. Or is it the PMAP? Oh yeah, it is. Whenever you pick these, you want UEFI. That's what you want. So you want to pick that, because that will instantly tell this to use the Windows installation that is on it. So now this will jump in and probably go to the Windows installation. Exactly like that. So then of course, we'll go to next, and we're going to hit install now. Now you don't need internet for this, but it is required. Okay, so for this, for right now, I am going to hit I don't have a product key, which this will let me get into Windows anyways. And then as soon as I get in there, I can click the put Windows on this computer. I can click the little watermark and it'll tell me, do you have a product key? And then I'll pop that in. But as of right now, I don't have a product key. Windows Home, Windows 10 Home, 64-bit. And then, or you can go Pro, whichever one you downloaded. I'm going with Home because that's what I have. Or that's what I'm going to put on the computer. And then we can go Next. Click on Next down there. Just hit I accept. You don't have to read through the whole thing if you don't want to. And next, you don't have to do anything with the custom, you just click custom. So, we'll go into the custom one. I completely forgot, sorry. And you just go in here, and it is... want to install Windows, will be right here. This is going to be... yes, this will be the one that we pick. This is just the drive for Windows to be on. This is going to make sure that runs good. So we're going to put that on there. Pop it in there, and that'll run. Now that's going to take a while. So, you know, just run, get a drink, do whatever you want to. This will take quite a bit. Okay, well, since this one's so damn fast, I guess I didn't even get time to go get a drink. It's already done. Oh, here we go. She's restarting. Okay. So it'll probably go through this and then it'll get into Windows. There we are. Windows 10. Now the reason it looks so scratchy is because my TV is a 60 FPS TV, but it has a hard time catching on to an HDMI signal right off the fly. So whenever I'm running my laptop over here on my TV, it always takes another boot up. If I boot my PC, or my, well, yeah, screw it, PC up first, and then I turn the TV on, the TV's stuttery and laggy, so I want to get a new monitor. Also, that looks like I have something like around my hands. Look at that. Doesn't that look weird? Looks like I'm in VR or something. And goddamn love it, yes. That freaking meme, though. But alright. So it auto selects United States. Just click it again to make sure. Go to yes. It's over there usually. And we're gonna go. Is this the right keyboard layout? You click US if you, or wherever you live, especially for the previous page too. Wherever you live, pick the right one. But generally, for the people that I am building these for, they're in the US. I have yet to send one out of the country, which I would love to do. But at the same time, it's kind of sketchy, because shipping people can sometimes be a little bit sketchy. But I have a good provider of really good sourced packaging material, which I can put those foam blocks up under the GPU, so that's all supported and everything, and that's not going to move. So it's awesome. But yep, just hit yes down here when you find your right keyboard layout, and it's going to tell you if you want to add a second keyboard layout. You can add another one if you want, but generally I do skip because I only got my keyboard. So hit skip, and connect to a network. I do not have Wi-Fi, but you can skip this by clicking I don't have internet. So if you do that, it'll come up with this. There's more to discover when you connect to the internet. That's like after I get them to my customers. I tell them to pre-run Ethernet cables to where they're going to go and give them about 5 more feet than what they would anticipate, because you never generally know, depending on like where their room is based or anything. I just let them know it's always best to have like 5 more feet of Ethernet cable than what you really need, because in the end you can just cable manage it. Alright, who's going to use this PC? So, the guy who's buying this is buying this for his son. But the guy who's getting this, his name is, we call him G Fuel because he's in our friend group. But this is for him, and I'm just going to get him, I'm probably just going to put his name that we give him in our group, so we're just gonna put G Fuel. That's what we call him. His name's G Fuel in our friend group. Because the first 3 letters of his gamer tag is GFL. So we all just like snapped it to G Fuel. But then you hit next after that. Make a super memorable password. He can do this himself. I'm not going to. But if you want me to build a PC for you and you want me to put a password on it, I am more than happy to. You just let me know. Because I know it will keep everything secure after I set it up for you. But yeah, for this stuff, you can choose the privacy settings for your device. You don't need all this on. Like this stuff. Like location. You can leave online speech recognition, use your voice for dictation and talk to Cortana. I'll probably leave that on for him because he likes to use stuff like that. Then find my device. I mean, I don't really think... last time I checked, cording a PC around this big was a lot harder than carrying a phone like mine around. So I don't think he's gonna need Find My Device. But if he pairs up his phone with this, he can turn that on, and that'll help. He can use his PC to locate his phone. He just has to use location on his phone. So we'll probably turn that off as of right now, because he's not going to really need it. Okay, this isn't needed. Advertising ID, not really needed. Diagnostic data is one I always leave on. Then tailored experiences, you don't need that. So, you don't really need ads pointed more towards you, because then that just means more and more ads you got to get rid of. But generally that's what I leave on. Online speech recognition for people, then diagnostic data. Just them two, mainly. You can always go into the privacy settings on here, because this is the exact layout almost. And the normal one, and you can turn all these right back on. And accept. Cortana help you get things done. Not now. She will ask you to use, you do need internet to fire up Cortana, but I'm not using my voice to do it. And it's not connected to the internet. So, we just gotta let it run the course now. Getting everything ready for you. This might take several minutes. Okay, now this is a part that generally doesn't follow true to that right there. This barely takes a minute half the time. Like, I guarantee you in 45 seconds this will say, almost there, and then be right in the menu. And be good to go. So, I will be right back, because I'm going to go actually get a drink this time.